Welcome to your daily focus, February the 15th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys rock. Thank you. We have the 15 today. The 15 is about understanding what you do and when you do it and why you do it. Okay? It's a lot about where we set up the tripwires for ourselves. We speak without thinking through things. We procrastinate. We my virus thing came up and said defend. Okay, so maybe we need to defend ourselves in some way today on what we do and when we do it and why we do it. Or it's a defense mechanism. That would probably make more sense. It's a defense mechanism that we have in keeping us safe. But a lot of times it doesn't keep us safe. We just think it keeps us safe because we were told that when we were children, because society tells us that's the way that we're supposed to do it, that's the way we're supposed to be and to become. So we may feel that we don't have a voice, or we may feel that we don't have the right to, or we don't believe that we are worthy or deserving of. And we settle for okay, mediocre. We don't reach beyond the limit because we were told that we shouldn't. What makes us so special? What makes you so special? What makes me so special? Well, first of all, we were created by the divine, for goodness sakes. Look at that. We had the death card jump out. This is about going within and finding that inner child of yours and allowing that inner child to come out. Allow your freedom of your self-expression to fly. Feel the freedom. Feel the liberation. Know that you deserve this. Know that you can. Know that you should. Especially if it's a burning desire within. So we get the 15 with the 13 energy. You know what? This is funny because it's the 13th card, and if you do the numerology of the day, it's the 13. So I don't have to go much more into the 13 energy. Now, 13 in numerology is a little bit more of an awakening. Seeing where the new beginnings lie. Seeing where we can change things in our life. Seeing where we can invite in something new, or a person, or an environment, or just a way of thinking, or doing, or becoming, or being. So I'll put that card back in the deck. We have the sun in Aquarius. We have the moon in Aries. So this would be a good time to, oh my goodness, another card. Look at this, the Nine of Cups. The card that disappeared from us for years on end is back finally to tell us to wish, to dream, to desire. What do you want? Your dreams will come true. This is about seeing it in your mind. Everything begins with a thought. The chair you're sitting on, or the floor that you have your feet, the room that you're sitting in, the car that you're sitting in. I don't know how you're listening to me right now, but wherever you are, whatever you're around, those things were just thoughts once upon a time. They weren't just there. They were made out of a vision, which tells you that you can easily make a vision of where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to become. And believe it. Believe that you are deserving of it. Believe that you have the talent, you have the ability, and it's beautiful energy to reach out to others, to gain the knowledge, the wisdom, maybe traits come together, talents come together. And the dream begins to manifest in your life. So we'll put that one back in. So this is a day to think about your ideas, to share it with others that are like-minded, that may see your vision, because the Aries moon is the trailblazer. The Aries moon is the pioneer. The Aries moon is the self and the ego of I can do it. It's a fire sign. I mean, it's energy. One more card. The Page of Cups. Page of Cups is all about dreaming. This is new dreams. I mean, think of the potential of your thoughts. Talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides on how you can bring this into being. One step at a time. This is about dreaming. This is about keeping a dream journal. This is about writing down your goals, your desires, your wants, your bucket list. And know that you are very spiritually connected right now. So if you ask for guidance, you will get the guidance you need. If it doesn't come to you in a lightning bolt, don't worry about it, because as your days go along, so will all the stuff starting to pop into your vision, into your path. It's like when you decide you're going to buy a car and you think this car is so unique, wow. And then just after you buy it, all of a sudden they're all over the place. That's all you can see. It's because it's a vision in our mind, and then once the vision starts going, they're all around us. We see it for the first time. So open up your, we'll cut the star at the very bottom, by the way. So hang on. There we are. Okay, so we have the star at the bottom when I went to put that card back in. So that is making the impossible possible. Do I really need to pull some cards at this point? Well, let's see here. I'm hearing at least we're going to pull one. So we've had 3 cards already. Let's give it a good shuffle. Oh, don't like that card. Never mind. That might be a little bit more of the 13 and 15 energy that, where we may find that we're in a situation that a negative energy comes forward out of us that moves us in the wrong direction, that weighs us down. So the person trying to pass you on the highway and they almost cut you off, do you immediately start to swear at them or make hand gestures, do the sign language to them? Or do you pray for them, or do you send them light and healing for whatever they're going through, that they were so encased in their thoughts of their sorrow or their conflicts or their obligations and responsibilities that they didn't even see you, much less notice that they almost took you out off the road? How do you respond to things? And pay attention to when you are responding to something. Somebody asks you a question, immediately you have to have the answer, or do you sit back for a couple of seconds and think about it? Do you make something up if you don't know what the answer is, or do you say, gee, that's a really good question, and you know what, I'm going to go and look that up, and I'm going to get back to you on that because I don't know the answer to that, and that's a good question. What do you do? And the kids are making too much noise in the house. How do you handle it? Do you put everybody on a timeout? Do you lock everybody in their own room? Do you threaten near death if they don't cease and desist immediately? My mom used to always say, I'm going to knock your ears off. And, it didn't take us long to think, how's she going to knock our ears off? Like, she can't knock them off. They're part of our body. So she didn't say it for much longer. But the 8 of Swords. Here's another card that has disappeared on us for so long. And it's back. It's back, and this was really big about 5 years ago. 5 years ago now, almost. 2016, this card it seemed to be everywhere, in every reading. Because it was telling us to rip off the blindfold. It was telling us that We think we're trapped. We think we can't go forward. We feel we're painted into a corner, and we're not. Or maybe we've put this glass ceiling on and we can break through it. It will shatter. So it's taking off the blindfold. Now we may have to look at the truth of a situation. We might have to say, okay, this is my new reality. But accepting it and saying, okay, I'm aware of it, allows you to move forward now in that energy. Here we felt trapped, and if we would have just expanded even our footsteps a little bit, those swords are not in the ground that deeply. We could have kicked them over and walked through, but it doesn't even look like there's swords in front of us. We backed up, we felt them, we took a few steps forward, and we've been frozen ever since. And this is a time to break out of that frozen state, to become aware of why we freeze, when we freeze, and being able to push through it. The Six of Swords says, yes, we are going forward. Now, we may need somebody to help us. This is the time to push off. This is the time to start going forward. And yes, that boat is made so that you can put a motor at the back, but we're not going to take the shortcut. We're just going to start off, and maybe we'll hit the next shore and somebody will have a motor there, and, maybe we'll team up with somebody else, and they'll bring their talents and abilities, wisdom and intuition to the table as well. So we're just going to start. We're just going to push off. We're going to, and those swords in front of the boat are our knowledge, our wisdom that we already have that's going to protect us going forward. The things that we have learned that haven't worked, and we've already changed those things in our life. We've changed that behavior. We've changed that habit. We've changed that way of seeing things. And it has freed us so that we can move forward. Swords and swords. And look at this, the Five of Swords. So this is being observant. This is about, our thoughts, our intelligence. This is thinking things through. This is our vision. Now, here we are, the Five of Swords, okay? Now, in some way, we've encircled ourselves with swords again. And we're holding the one sword up, and there's people walking away. So we could be standing in our truth. We could be, but I'm getting this, we can push people away too easily. Because we have a lot of independent feeling with that Aries moon. And so we may not accept the help when it's offered. We may not go in search of who we need. They always say 4 hands are better than 2. 2 heads are better than 1. And it's very true. Sometimes when you have this undaunting, boring job ahead of you, it makes it more fun if another person joins you in the boring. Because now you're talking while you do it, and maybe you're singing a song together, you're laughing about things, you're solving world issues. So I think this card being here is more of a caution of don't push the people away that can really help you move forward. And maybe the thing that you want to do is very independent and very uniquely you, then don't push them away and not allow for their support, their love, and their compassion to be there for you. Okay, let's get a mantra card. This is just an amazing deck. One of my my Patreons at Patreon sent it to me. Gosh, about a year ago now, because I remember a little bit more than a year ago, but about a year ago, I remember her getting a hold of me and saying, I mailed it, but it had crossed the ocean and it was in quarantine, so it had to spend. It's 14 days in quarantine, so it's my COVID deck. But just the anticipation of it coming, oh my gosh, I giggled like a little schoolgirl for days on end, weeks on end, because I knew it was going to come. And that's how you should be with your dreams. To know that maybe your dreams are in quarantine right now and it's got to go the 14 days. That's okay. Because you know that it's there. You know that you're walking forward. It's like winning the lottery and having the winning ticket. Once you have that winning ticket, you know that you're going to have that money to help other causes, to enrich your life, to go on that vacation, to buy that dream house, to spoil your kids, to whatever it may be for you. Start that business. Invest it so that you are secure for the rest of your days, whatever it might be. You know, get that surgery that you always wanted but couldn't really afford. You know I wear glasses. I'm blind. So each eye would be like $3,000 to get that 20/20 vision. And it's crossed my mind many times, but I'm thinking, oh, there's a lot of other things I can do with that kind of money. So that's why I wear the glasses. But let's see what our card is today. Originality, blaze your own trail. We're days away from walking away from that Aquarian energy. Hours, really, really, when you think about it. And so really tap into that unique, original, out of the box kind of thinking, out of the box kind of vision for where you want to go, of who you want to become, and dance about it, laugh about it, sing about it, get excited about it. Know that it's there, that you can blaze your own trail in whichever direction you want, that you can actually create your reality going forward by envisioning it. Today is a very strong day for it. So your mantra for today would be, I blaze my own trail. I create my own reality. I step into my dreams. Today I step into my dreams. Today I create my own reality. Today I blaze my own trail. Okay. We'll get our animals here. It's been snowing a lot, so every morning I go out to see if a bird's been around, or I see a little squirrel prints the other day, bunny rabbits all the time. So I haven't gone down really to the creek. I get a little leery when it freezes over, because the coyotes and stuff can come over, and so I don't like to really go down there, or actually it's taking the dogs down there. You kind of walk down and you kind of go in there blind, and all of a sudden it's like you're in the wilderness, and so I wouldn't want to put them in harm's way. So look at this. Rejoice. And cardinals are one of the birds that do stay around our area for the winter, but I really haven't seen any. But I'm not on the country roads where I used to see them. So maybe I need to go for a drive down my country roads. I just gotta wait for the snow to go away a little bit, though. They don't really plow them. Rejoice. Strength, confidence, red, and joy. In the sight of the blue sky, if the sight of the blue skies fills you with joy, if the simplest of things of nature have a message that you understand, rejoice, for your soul is alive. Cardinal wants you to know that you need to rejoice instead of feeling sorrowful. You must spend extra time and energy to secure your own happiness and the relationships around you, including with yourself or your higher self. Isn't it amazing how it all comes together? So I'm going to reread that. You must spend extra time and energy to secure your own happiness and the relationships around you, including with yourself or your higher self. It's also a time for you to add color to your life, which could involve your wardrobe, your surroundings, or by adding a higher energy person into your life, or people. There may be a person on the other side who's trying to contact you. They would have a strong faith base. This person on the other side would have been a faithful and loving partner and parent. The song of the cardinal is sweet, it's strong, it's clear, it demands attention, as do their brilliant red feathers. Rejoicing isn't about ego, it's about confidence. Spend time in nature and fill your soul with simple things. Your life has been chaotic, and you've forgotten how to see the beauty around you. So look for the beauty. It's there. It's all around you. When I was parking my car the other day when I got home from work, and I caught a peregrine hawk just hovering, just gliding, and his wings were outspread. Oh, it was just gorgeous. And I was like, oh, thank you. That was beautiful. That was breathtaking. And here comes another one. So I had 2 in a row, which, I took for my own meaning. So, when you are out there, and don't doubt them, when you feel like they brought you a message, then thank them and move towards that awareness. So, blaze your own trail, originality, understand where we thought we were trapped. Take off that blindfold today. See the clarity, get the new perception, get the understanding of how you can go forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.